In the previous episode...
Oh, someone threw food into my cell. Oh, really? Now you mention this. I am tired of the locked doors already.
In today's episode...
Scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Stick to the end. Roll the intro.
Remember that if you like the video, leave a like, a comment and subscribe to my channel because it would help me a lot. Having said that, let's get back to the video.
So, the giant crowd kidnapped me and took me to an isolated place. Last time I've been in this situation, it was a white band, so it's a nice change of pace. First thing I do is look around and grab some humanity lying around here. I don't know what this is for. I proceed to rest and check the level up system. To be honest, I barely understand what I'm looking at, so I just proceed to stare at it for a while, check what every status means and upgrade my strength, thinking that this will make my blows deal more damage. I see a man sitting in the bonfire and tells me a bunch of stuff from the lore. By the way, he's too depressing, so I skipped it. I proceed to use my humanity and I don't know what that did. But I proceed to reverse my hollowing and my humanity was restored. I try to kindle, but it says I do not have humanity. Excuse me, game, did you just not see what happened? Anyway, maybe this mechanic is too obvious for a lot of people, but not for me. I use another humanity to see if I can kindle, and it says I cannot kindle without the sacred rite. Oh, for fuck's sake. I stand up and I proceed to explore this castle, or what's left of it. I bow to this young fella, break some vases and talk to him. His name is Petrus. He doesn't say much. I keep exploring the land and I have no idea of what to do or where to go. I see a statue that I cannot interact with and I roll my way back. I break some vases and I find nothing of value. Maybe this is nothing like Zelda games. I go upstairs and I see a lair. I go in and fall into a pit with another door at the end. I find a chest and I find a bone. Nice. Another chest and I find a talisman and a morning star. New weapon, yay! The bone allows me to go back to the last bonfire. This is useful. I try to equip the talisman but I can't use it with my current stats. I equip the morning star but the hits are too slow so I go back to my sword. I find a cracked red eye orb in the last chest and it shows me that I can invade another world. I don't know what that means. So anyway, I keep exploring and I see another chest with another talisman. I fall and oh my god!
Scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Skeletons! These are really fast and I do barely any damage to them. They end up killing me and I go back to this bonfire. So I explore this half-destroyed castle and I find firebombs. Maybe I can kill these bastards with these firebombs. I keep exploring a bit more and I see my swords lying in the ground. Time for round 2, baby. This time I proceed to keep my distance and only attack when necessary. I dodge, I stab and I impale them. Jeez, why am I being so dramatic with my writing? Anyway, I do much better this time and I end up killing one of the skeletons in front of me. Time to get rid of the other one. I noticed that it is much easier to get behind them and impale them, so I'll try to keep this mechanic in mind for future scenarios. I impale this skeleton one more time and bam, both of them gone. But now there's 2 more. Jesus Christ. I heal some more and I try to dodge as much as I can. I keep impaling, slashing and attacking, but I end up dying anyway. Dear Lord, I'm dying too many times already. Back to square one. I go up. Hi Petrus, but this time I get rid of my armor. Maybe I need to be faster and dodge better. After all, if I'm going to die non-stop, I might as well start experimenting a bit. And what better way to experiment than while being butt naked? Just kidding, I simply remove enough clothing to make sure that I can roll faster. I see my swords, retrieve them, and time for round 3, baby! I am rolling better, but these bastards are too fast. The difficulty level increased a lot. I almost die, I heal and I keep fighting. I proceed to throw some firebombs, but the damage is not worth it. And as I struggle with these two, another two appear from the back as well. Give me a break! No! Back to the top. Hello, Petrus. Go up the stairs, drop from the cave, and hello, you spooky spawns of hell. Round 4. I'm going to do this. I keep my distance as much as I can, but they are stronger and faster than me. Dodge, parry, attack, stab, and I die again. Jesus Christ. How can people enjoy this game? Again, square one, go up. I equip the Morning Star to see if it helps. Hi, Petrus. Go up, practice with the Morning Star, go down, exit the cave, and meet again with these skinny, blowy bastards. Come at me, you! Take this! Yeah, just as I thought, it's not that different. Anyway, I end up knocking both of them and... wow! This thing actually works! I take my words back. I retrieve my swords and I get stabbed multiple times, just like in London. I deliver some heavy blows and I kill them. I see 2 new skeletons and I get ready. Come here, you new bastards! I keep my distance as much as I can and I deliver some powerful blows. This is not getting easier, but I do as much as I can and I'm almost dead. I heal and I keep getting stabbed and I die once again. God! I go back to the beginning, I go up. Hi, Petrus. I retrieve my souls and I face these clunky, dry nutsacks. They are not getting easier. My stamina runs low very fast and I manage to kill one of them. I knock him over, I attack and I kill the second one. Jeez! I'm gonna be here forever. Next wave. Already have a bad start. I knock them down, go back and keep my distance, but they hit me again. I can't catch a bloody break, I'm telling you. But I managed to kill both of them. The path is clear. Finally, I go into the graveyard and oh my god, what the actual fuck? No, I don't want to do this anymore. Stay away from me. Stay away, you inhuman deformity. I run away, get the item, and it's a new weapon. I can't fight, I have to run, but my moronic head thinks I can take it. Spoiler alert, I can't. No. I go the other way, and I find even more skeletons. This is a nightmare. Why did I do this? I go to a cliff, and I find binoculars, and I keep running. Another giant monster! No! I go upstairs and I see the giant crow. Save me, you twat! I'm being chased by Cosium! I go up, get inside of there, and I heal. I find a path to go to, and the skeletons can't reach me here. Oof, some safety finally. I see the new weapons I got and I can't equip it properly because I am weak, so my hits are very slow, but for some reason I decide to keep it. I see a glowing thing and get more souls and look at that! I'm at the statue temple! I'm close to home! So I decide to go back and rest at the bonfire just to keep my souls and improve my stats. Except that I can't upgrade a thing. However, these souls allow me to get more points, so I decide to use them and upgrade my character. Maybe this is a farming area. I choose to level up my dexterity by 2 and lo and behold, I still can't use the bloody sword. I will never be like gods at this point. I change to a winged spear, which I can handle and has more power. So, shield and spear it is. I equip all my clothing because I am clearly not going to survive against these 2 mammoths. I equip everything back, go up, hi Petrus, and see if this will make a change. This spear might also allow me to keep my distance while attacking, who knows? So here I am, back in the graveyard, and the spear does little to no damage, and it's really hard to hit. This is not working. Anyway, I managed to land a few hits here and there and I keep my distance at least. I kill the first one and the second one blocks all my attacks. I end up killing him and heal. I try to give the spear a second chance and I go to the other skeletons. I attack them and the 2 of them fall from the cliff. Victory! Now, I really don't want to go after the mammoths, but I have no other choice. So, I go after the first two skeletons and manage to keep my distance again. The spear is actually not that bad after you get used to it. And what do you know? I win! 3 matches in a row and I beat them. Still, I decide to change back to my sword because the spear is too uncomfortable. I wake the skeletons up and I get hit multiple times. Already a terrible start. Why am I playing this game again? This is not good. I die after being stabbed by a bunch of skeletons. Just a typical day in London, innit? Back to square one. I go up. Hi, Petrus. Retrieve my swords and I simply go back upstairs. I lure the skeletons to where I am and I push one of them from the cliff. I keep exploring the area to see if there's anything I'm missing and I see a new path. I go back to see if there's anything else I'm missing and I use another pack of swords to see if I can level up anything before proceeding. I level up my strength and I choose to go up these stairs and I see new enemies. These ones are 100 times easier to kill. Wait. Did I spend all that time going through the wrong path? I choose not to think about it so I don't suffer a stroke. I kill these enemies with no problem and bam! Now I feel like I'm doing something good. I go up the stairs while fireballs rain from the sky, get ambushed by ghouls and I kill them with no issue. I keep exploring the bridge, find more swords and kill regular-sized rats from New York. I explore the drains, see a door which is locked and I go up the stairs. Now I'm on the right path. I see 2 new ghouls and I kill them right away. I see another ghoul and a door made of fog. A new boss. I explore a bit more, go back and see if I can kill these ghouls. I get them, go down a bit more, kill some zombies and move on. This cabin is empty and I kill even more zombies trying to ambush me. Yeah, I was definitely on the wrong path before. No wonder I could barely keep up with the skeletons. I see a corpse, get humanity from it and kill another ghoul that was waiting for me. There's the fog door. Time to face my new boss and nothing. There's no boss in here. What's the point? I go up the ladder and oh my god, that's a fucking dragon! Do I have to fight that too? I kill more ghouls, dodge some arrows, kill more ghouls, get new armor, open a door, get a new shield, go upstairs, kill the ballistic bastard, explore some more, and I find ghouls with shields. I try to be cautious here. I heal, keep my distance, kick them, and impale them. I'm not doing great, but at least I'm doing better. The new equipment sucks, so I don't change a thing. I break some boxes, go upstairs, heal some more, and find a bonfire. A perfect place to rest after this tedious odyssey. And you know what? A perfect moment to say, see you on the next part.
Well, you know what they say, if you cannot beat them, make sure you cancel them on Twitter.